This is super, super frustrating. I hate when this happens. Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, now I got volume or sound. I have sound. Now hopefully the people will come back. Come back, people, come back. I don't know why I lost my sound. That's ridiculous. Now I got that song in my head again. Get out of my head. Timmy's having a good time outside. Timmy with a very loud laugh. Okay, I'm going to give this 10 minutes. Where's my toolbar? Or my taskbar, whatever it is. Why is it at the top? It's not supposed to be at the top. I don't like it being at the top. I like it being at the bottom where it belongs. There we go. Very, very tired today. I don't know why. Maybe I've been sleeping too much. And it's making me tired because I'm sleeping too much. Anything is possible. Hey, Ethan, welcome. How you doing this evening? Yeah, I don't know why. I need to go to the doctor and get blood work done. I just feel exhausted all the time. Yeah, I'm trying to get into a yoga routine to try and help with my back and the rest of my body that's broken. It's on my screen. For the end of what? Oh, well, I still have several years of living to do, so no, not really. Yeah, thanks. I don't know why my sound goes out. It makes no sense. It was working fine earlier. Yeah. Well, that makes sense, Ethan. Mm, that's kind of harsh. Although, to be completely honest, I have times when I feel that way too. Like I just can't be in my skin. Please hit the like button, guys. Oh, okay. It is 8:38 right now. And it seems like that's all I do is sleep. If I'm still for the smallest amount of time, I fall asleep. Yeah, it's still early. But honestly, I could very easily go to bed. I'm in Oregon, actually. So you're close. Yeah, maybe. I really don't. I mean, sleep a lot, but I don't really get good sleep due to pain and stuff. I think um, a lot of the fatigue and sleepiness comes from my medication. I don't know. I see the doctor on the 17th this month. And I'm going to talk to her about it. I know the government is wanting things to change. And in a way, I hope they do change, but in a way, I hope they don't. Okay, Lewis, thank you for stopping by. I hope everything is going well for you. Sleep well, my dear. Okay. Yeah, Lewis is over in the UK. Oh, my neck is sore. I don't think he hit the like button. I'm going to kick him next time I talk to him. Um, I'm sore due to injuries that I have sustained. I broke my shoulder in 2007, and I have a lot of arthritis in it. I have a lot of arthritis in my back from various injuries, and I broke my back in 2009. I've had surgery on my leg. Possible the discs in my neck are starting to fall apart. Actually, my spine itself is deteriorating. I will end up in a wheelchair in the next 10 to 15 years. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. The weather here is just crazy. All the dampness, I think, causes me problems. And I can definitely tell you when the weather's going to get worse. Why can't they fix the dislocation? That sounds awful. Oh, okay. I would think they would like go in and shave it down so that it's rounded like it's supposed to be. Uh, I'd rather have a more positive outlook on life. What? It doesn't make any sense. Alrighty then. That doesn't make any sense. Just something on another page. I think it's a name, but I'm not real sure. I would like to know why police can lie. Police can lie about a situation and get away with it. Yes, it's not fair. Not at all is it fair. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn my heater on because I'm getting chilled. Okay. We'll see if that warms me up a little bit. Others feel this earth. The ones who know no rights teach us. Yeah, you're right, Ethan. It's just, it makes it hard for people like me who try to be honest and considerate to live life the right way. You know, our parents are supposed to teach us, but anymore, kids don't learn from their parents hardly at all. They learn from the streets, and that's not always true. Hi, Gigi. How are you doing this evening? Welcome to the live, sweetheart. How's it going? How was your day? Trying to figure out how to share this out so that I might be able to get more people. Where's my people? Let my people go. Let my people go. Tweet it. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Okay, I tweeted it out. Okay, let's see. I cannot relate. My father was an abuser. Taught me what love does not look like. He taught me why not to marry, why I should not go out for life. Well, I grew up in a very, very abusive home too, Ethan. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Although now it's not as bad as it was when I was a child, when it was taboo to talk about, domestic violence and, getting the daylight beaten out of you just because you did something small. And, nowadays I think it's gone completely the other direction to where now there's not enough, you know. Yeah, that's true. But the psychological beatings are visible. Beatings are visible, but there was also a lot of psychological abuse going on, mental and emotional abuse going on too, which is honestly, I think it's worse than being beaten. Because like you said, beatings are visible, bruises fade. That psychological damage doesn't go away. It's always there, just waiting for the, wound to be opened up again. It's the psychological that does the most damage. What do you mean by that, Ethan? You convinced your family that you hated them? Yeah. Hi. How are you, pretty girl? How are you, Mama? You doing okay? You doing okay? Good girl. Yeah. The psychological stuff does. It makes you feel crazy. It makes you feel like you have no grip on reality. You know, it makes you doubt yourself, think yourself unworthy of love and affection. It's very, very damaging. Hey, sweetheart. That's me, sweetheart. That's my baby girl. Is that itchy? Is that the itchy? Yeah. Well, I ran away from home when I was 14. You know, so for me, the physical abuse was from 3 to 14. I was wanting to leave, but couldn't because of money. Yeah. And you're young, and people don't want to hire you, and it's hard. It's hard. But like I said, I ran away from home when I was 14 because I I was afraid. I was terrified that my stepfather was going to kill me. One day he was going to take it too far and he was going to literally beat me to death. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's normal, right, Ethan? It's normal to struggle with that, especially when your childhood is that experience. You experience that with your childhood that the Bible says you're to love and obey your parents and but it's hard. It's really hard to do. A lot of people who know about my life when I was young, actually my older siblings, because they weren't around for a lot of my childhood, um, they're surprised that I turned out so well rounded and so loving and caring because of what I grew up with. But it's kind of like a rebellion. It's almost like I'm rebelling, being different and being a loving, caring, open minded person in spite of what I was brought up to believe. And, you know, church was a big thing with me when growing up. We always went to church. It was part of our lives, but I struggled with it because I felt like God was a hypocrite. Meow, meow, meow. What? You're putting your claws on my leg. That hurts. Ow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. No claws, mama, no claws. Probably because he shows a different face out in public. He shows a different face out in the open rather than his true face, which he shows behind closed doors. My ex-husband was the same way. When I left my ex-husband, everybody was shocked and couldn't believe that my ex-husband was the way he was and that he was abusive. And, it's just because he showed a different side of himself when he was out in public. Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. I felt the same way about my stepfather, that he was evil. He was just evil. My mother used to blame it on his mental illness, but I believe there was a part of him that was just evil. Oh, wow. So he basically knows what he is. Oh, wow. That's kind of different. You'll come to it. There'll come a day when you're going to be able to sit down and think about it, and you're going to just give it up. I forgave my stepfather a long time ago because I realized that he didn't care whether I was angry or whether I hated him or not. It didn't bother him at all. The only one that was being damaged was me for feeling all the bitterness and hatred that I felt. It was just polluting my soul. So I forgave it and let it go. And I never spoke to him again, but I forgave him. But that's not easy. That's not easy. But you'll come to a point where you're going to be able to do it. Yeah, been there, done that one. Mine was Pepsi on the carpet. And he literally kicked the crap out of me. Mm, I'm sorry that happened to you, Ethan. Yeah, I was about the same age. They'll be able, they may not take you into the Air Force if you have a brain injury. Well, hold on to it. Hold on to it as tight as you can and don't give it up. That's very admirable. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know, right? Hey, Bubbles, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. I agree, Ethan. You know, we didn't get to pick our parents. Bye, Ethan. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest of the night and a good tomorrow. Went from being cold to too hot. That's craziness. So what's up, Bubbles? What have you been up to? First time I got to take a picture with him. Aww, how wonderful. That's so awesome. Yeah, I missed out on pictures with Santa tonight. Ooh, got too hot. Jeez. But that's really cool. You finally got to take a picture with Santa and got to see him. Oh, how wonderful, Bubbles. That's awesome. Very authentic. It sounds like. That's just so sweet. That's cool. Oh, how nice of her. That'll be a very special picture for you, of yours for a while. Oh, my brain is getting fuzzy. Take a selfie. And you can look at yourself right when you're taking it so you can kind of judge how it's going to look. Uh-huh. Yeah, you just have to turn it or make it look the other direction. Tech savvy. That's cool. I still hunt and peck. It takes me forever to do a text. More often than not, I do talk to text. I tell it what I want it to say. Although autocorrect gets in there and it's ridiculous. Ooh, I am sleepy. This is ridiculous. Seems like every time you get on with me lately, I'm sleepy. I shouldn't be sleepy. Feels like all I've been doing is sleeping. Although part of it was from being sick. I'm doing good. My day was fine. Nothing spectacular. Just another day in the neighborhood. But I'm doing good. The closet is open too much. I can see my clothes. I don't like that. I understood what you meant, Bubbles. I'm so excited for you meeting Santa. It's always so fun. Although I think I've only taken a picture with Santa Claus when I was very, very young, like 4, maybe 5, with my younger sister. I remember we were getting ready to have a picture done, and I cut my little sister's hair for her. I got in so much trouble. I don't think I got to sit with Santa that year. I can't quite remember. That's what sucks, is I don't remember so much of my childhood. So many things happened, and I can't remember them. Oh, wow. Yeah, I went through that early. I went through that in 2007 after I had my ovaries removed. Oh, yeah. That's good. They can be aggravating if you know what you're looking for. I know I've gone through it, but I feel like every once in a while I'll get like hot flashes or something just to remind me what it was like. Hmm. I don't think maybe I did have heart palpitations, little fluttering in my chest. Although I still get that little flutter in my chest. I don't know. I don't know what possessed me. I really don't. She had beautiful hair, but it was really thin. She had beautiful brown hair, and I just thought she needed some help and ended up butching it. I mean, I cut it so short in places that she had like hardly any hair in some spots. So they did the best they could. My mom took her in to get it fixed, and they did the best that they could. But I got in so much trouble for cutting her hair because, like I said, we were supposed to get pictures taken. Um, Another thing I remember is in the summer going to the lake. That was always nice. My mom would put together sandwich stuff and off to the lake we would go. And that was always fun, most of the time. I don't really have that many good memories of my childhood. They had some really screwed up things happen to me. But I always loved going to the lake. It was always really special. And we went camping this one time, like on like a river or something. I don't remember, but it was in Texas. And there was like no shade anywhere. And my stepdad took off. He like went walking into the mesquite trees and stuff with a bottle of whiskey and a blanket and got butt naked and he fell asleep and he fell asleep and got a sunburn all over himself. He was such a baby. But it was funny. I remember he walked around in a sheet like a toga because he couldn't wear clothes. course, by then we realized that I couldn't be outside in the sun during the day. So he was a little bit more sympathetic when I got sunburns after that. And it'll teach him to go off into the mesquites by himself. I don't think he ever did it again. And it was only on his front side. He didn't like roll over on his stomach or anything. It was just on his front. His little junk. And playing baseball with my friends. That's a good memory. Playing baseball. That was before I realized boys were worth something else than just playing baseball with, playing sports with. I started being interested in boys on my 14th year. And then I got my first boyfriend. Hmm. I lost track of all those people when I ran away from home. Lost touch with my best friend. All that stuff. It was really hard. That's about it. Oh, I remember something. I don't remember if I was visiting with my mom or visiting with my dad, but I went to my grandmother's house on my dad's side, and they had horses and stuff. And I remember my uncle Chuck taking me outside um, to see his horse, because I've always been interested in horses since a very, very young age. I was always into horses. And he took me outside and let me pet it and sit on it and all that stuff, and we turned to go, and the horse picked me up by the back of my shorts and was just kind of like holding me in his mouth. And my uncle was walking away. He didn't realize it until he heard me screaming. And he turns around and I'm like hanging from the horse's mouth by the back of my shirt and shorts. The horse just picked me up. No big deal. At the time, I was terrified, but now I think it's really funny. Seems like a lot of my uncles and stuff had animals. My great uncle had sheep and goats, or sheep, and he had a ram, and it kept like, I was playing with my cousin Jordan, and we thought it would be funny to get into the sheep pen, but the ram had other ideas, so he kept like headbutting us, knocking us down, and then he got my cousin pinned up against the wall, the gate, so he couldn't move, and I had to go get something or go get somebody to get him out of there. Then there was a time my sister pushed me off the hay steps. Or maybe I pushed her off. I don't remember. I know I pushed her off the roof. She stuck me with a pitchfork. We were mean to each other. We were so mean. I ripped the head off her doll. Had to be sewn back together. So many memories. Living in Texas, we had one of the houses we lived in had this big, huge cotton field behind it or around it. And I remember playing in there, playing war in the cotton field. We throw like dirt clods at each other, pretending they were bombs. And one time, my friend he threw a dirt clod, and there was like a cop car driving by, a state trooper driving by, and he hit the car. We had to like lay down in the cotton field until the cop left. That was fun. I want to do it, but it seems only uses and throws away trash. I just want to glad it would be down my purse. I have no idea how great we would be doing. Right? That is so true, Bubbles. I feel the same way. I want to date. I just want to go on a date with a really nice person who's not after getting into my pants. Yeah, I guess he did like me, but I was really tiny. You know, I was really tiny for a long time. So it wasn't a big deal for the horse to pick me up, apparently. But yeah, I guess he didn't want me to leave because he had a pretty good hold on the back of my shirt and shorts. I was just kind of dangling there. My uncle was just like freaking out. It was so cool. At that time, I don't remember any young kids. I don't remember there being any kids my age. They were all older, like my sisters. But yeah, that didn't scare me away from horses. It just made me love them even more. I remember loving horses since as far back as 3 or 4. Hi, Angry Diver. How you doing tonight, hon? Welcome to the live. What have you been up to? Oh, you just woke up? Why would he do that, Bubbles? That's awful. How mean. What a bully. You just woke up? I'm like ready to go to sleep. I've been okay. I've been really sick, but I'm almost better. I still have a really bad cough, and I'm just really tired. But I'm feeling a lot better. Oh, how awful. Wow, that's a long time. But how awful that he beats his wife. He has like no respect for women. Yeah, my brothers and sisters were, a lot older than me. I have a younger sister. She's 4 years. My younger sister's 4 years younger than I am. I use younger an awful lot in that sentence. Yeah, my little sister's 4 years younger than me, and then it's me. And the next up was my sister Michelle, and she was 9 years older than me, but she died in 2008. And then my next sister is 10 years older than me. And then it's like 11, 12, 11 or 12, and then 14 and 15 years older than me. So the older ones are a lot older than me. Mm. So what have you been up to, Angry Diver? Working a lot? Being super busy? Yeah, I know. You were going to take 2 days sick leave. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, you're entitled to your sick leave. Yeah. My neighbor was moving around with her baby. You can hear her pacing the floor. Good thing in Australia you can't do much about someone using sick leave. Well, that's good. Well, that's not good. Why are they afraid of using sick leave? Oh, okay, they're afraid of getting fired. Hmm, that's not right, though. Oh, wow, Bubbles. Oh, that's a good thing, angry diver. That's very, very good thing to cover your butt if necessary. That's a great idea. Why do you say that, angry diver? Ears are bubbly. No, I'm not sleeping. I was just closing my eyes. Oh yeah, I guess I'm like dozing, I think. I'm really bad at that anymore. It's crazy. Hey Tatted. How are you doing, sweetie? I'm here, I'm here. Yeah, okay, angry diver, I get that. Did my sound go off again? No, my mic is still working. Wish my ear would drain. It's really driving me nuts. Okay, that's good. I don't know what's going on with my sound. I had to start the live over again because I lost sound on the first live. That's awful. I mean, you earned your sick leave. You should be able to use it when you need to. Oh, wow. You don't earn it by, a certain amount of sick leave for every hour you work? Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. I love your picture, Angry. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's very true, Bubbles. Hmm. That is so sad. Hey, Namaste world. How are you this evening? Welcome to the live. Wow. I didn't know that, Bubbles. Come on. Okay. It was blinking. I thought I lost my sound again. So are you, Bubbles. Thank you for trusting us enough to talk. Can you guys wait a few moments while I go make a cup of coffee? I'm really struggling to stay awake. Although I shouldn't be struggling so hard, but I am. All right, thank you. Ow, ow, ow. Coffee, 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 coffee. Ooh, let's get up to that. Okay, I'm back. YouTube, our YouTube bubbles, you have a wonderful night. Hi, Joshua. My horrible managers now allow it. Oh my God, that's awful. But I simply get more and more bored. Oh, that's not good. You want coffee also? I bought. I love my job. I love the university students that I work with, and it's incredible. The managers make it hard to be out. They are the problem. My old managers were amazing. The problem with you asked me, the working economy is more important than the paycheck. The working economy is important. People think the jobs they get managers. True that. I have to go. I hate that. So not much. The It's got a cup of coffee. I'm kind of dragging a little bit. Not quite sure why I'm dragging so much, but hopefully the coffee will pep me up a little bit. I'm glad you like each other. I'm not sure. I'll have to go look because I'm not 100% sure whether I added you or not. I'll look after the live is over. Yeah, that looked really gross. Hello. What are you doing, doggy? What are you doing, doggy? Run up on the bed? Come here. Ugh. Oh no, you're wrapped up in my cords. Hold on, hold on. There we go. You lay down. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, how cool. Have a thing for firefighters. I hope you get it. If that's what you really like to do, I hope you get the job. Firefighting is really exciting. My son used to be a volunteer firefighter until he crushed his hand on my door. He kind of had to give it up after that, I guess. I don't know why, but He quit being a volunteer after that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's too bad. So they just kind of got you excited for nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. But it's better that you found out, early on instead of later on when you were all really invested in the job. But I'm really sorry. That really sucks. That sucks. Stop chewing your fur. Stop pulling your fur out. Hey, stop pulling your fur out of your leg. I hate it when you do that. Now I got little bugs bugging me. Ah, is that possible? About a year. Uh-oh. Hi, Byron. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you. Exactly. Good to hear, Byron. Oh, how'd that go? Did you have a good live? I didn't even get a notification that you were live. I wonder why. Although I was doing my live, so. But I could have at least let you play. Ooh, lots of people are live. Stop it, Fluff. What happened on Sunday? Silly little bug. Stop chewing on your leg. You can feel you pulling the fur out of your leg. Stop it. Oh, okay. Okay, Byron. I gotta go get ready for work. So bye to me. Have a good night. Bye, angry driver. Thank you for coming by. I had a good time talking with you. Have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Have a terrific rest of your day. My dog in the background. So, Byron, how's the rest of your life going? Anything exciting? Are you monetized yet? Awesome. That is wonderful to hear, Byron. I'm glad you got rid of the bad on your channel. Now you might be able to relax in your lives and enjoy yourself. For those who are watching, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, either or. I would greatly appreciate the click. This is not holding my 6 paycheck. Wow, that's awesome, Byron. I'm still working on it. I'm glad I came back on. I was doing a live earlier, but all of a sudden my sound went out, so I had to start over, and it's been a pretty good second live stream. Most of the people came back, and that's a good thing. Plus a couple more. I had to get a cup of coffee because I was dozing. I was trying to fall asleep. I don't know what is wrong with me. I've been sleeping off and on for the last couple of days, trying to finish getting over this bronchitis that I have. But good grief. I should not be this tired. I need to go in and have some blood work done and see what's going on. See why I'm just so tired all the time. So tired and thirsty. That's what I am. Tired and thirsty. Can I ask how much you make being monetized? It's okay if you don't want to tell me. People are freaking out about January 1st, a couple things on YouTube. No, me, I'm letting God handle it. It's not worth losing sleep over. Right? I don't even really understand what it is. I know it has a lot to do with children, and content for children. But I watched a couple of videos about it and stuff, and the rumor was that YouTube was gonna like cancel people's channels and stuff, but that's not true. Which is good to know. I just can't believe that, so much they've got so much stuff going on and they're not explaining it very well. They just make statements that this is what's going to happen, but they don't explain what it is and what it has to do with it and how it affects people. I think that's wrong. And I'm buffering. Okay, so the most I get paid from YouTube is $200, but most of the time. Oh, well, that's not bad. That's, little spending change. I could do that. I'd get more subscription boxes, probably. Then I would have more content, and then I would get more money. And it would help me in the long run because I would have more stuff to do. I need to start just reviewing things randomly. Exactly. Grocery money. Exactly. Exactly. Every little bit helps. You got to eat. And if that's what does it, then that's wonderful. Thank you for telling me, for trusting me enough to tell me. I was just curious. So the more people that watch, the more money you'll get, right? Oh, how awful. See, that's not fair. I don't think that's fair to the families of those kids. You know, and is Copa just on YouTube or is it like all the way across on all the platforms? Yeah, that just doesn't seem fair to me. They count super chat? Now, do you have to have the 4,000 hours to get super chat or just the 1,000 followers? Or do you have to be monetized to get super chat? Yeah, it's my onions. That's strong. I don't know where that came from, just out of nowhere. It's all buffering. Silly computer. Silly ad. Swiss Miss Unicorn. Marshmallow Fun Code Marshmallows. It's not made for kids. Google applies to every website, but YouTube just only have two options for kids and for adults. But the other platforms have the third option, mixed audience. But YouTube fails to provide us with the third. Someone called me on Facebook. Oh, wow, really? That's interesting, Joshua. Like it on a. Like it. On the label, label, label. No, 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 no. On the table, table, table. I've been watching videos, commercials, like old commercials from the 70s and 80s. Oh my goodness, they're funny. I remember a lot of them, but some of them are funny. No, YouTube with the third option, mixed audience, but YouTube fails to give the option and they are choosing profit over creators. That's not good, but it's YouTube. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's sucky, but it's true. I need to do more research into COPA. See if I can understand it a little better. Because I'm kind of lost. I mean, I think that I understand, and then something else, somebody says something else, and I realize I don't understand it yet. It's really kind of frustrating not understanding. I just think it's sad that, the kids, they're gonna like take away the kids' monetization because their parents, put in a lot of work to help them do it, and it's just not cool. Yeah, but there's only a couple more weeks left until January, so we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they do it before January, like you said. Whew, a cup of coffee didn't help. I still got the sleepies. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. That's a lot of people. 500,000. That's a lot of people. That really is. Hi, Gidi. 1,000 people comment on their FTC website about COCA law and clarity about the law. Yeah, I think it's important that they clarify what exactly it means. I think a lot of people, or the majority of the people, are confused as to what it entails and what's going to change. Mm, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't do, none of my videos have to do with kids, so I think I'm pretty safe on that aspect, but I'd still like to know and to understand exactly what it means and what it's for and how it's going to affect, the regular, well, not the regular ones, but the small organic YouTuber creators, who are working so hard to build their channel up. What is that going to do to us? Are they going to get rid of us? Or, what's going on? I don't have a clue. And honestly, it does scare me. Nothing. Just 6:51 if you're not sure if your videos are for kids or not. And what the fuck, dude? Exactly. My sentiments exactly. What the heck? No, I know I don't, and I don't think a lot of small creators do either. No, no money. I guess we're supposed to go out back and get it off the money tree that everybody seems to have. Oh, my neck hurts. That's why I'm hanging my head. My muscles are really sore. Maybe some of the biggest creators do most of the YouTube stars, but the smaller creators are lost and stuck, and some YouTubers are deleting their channels because they're afraid. Yeah, honestly, I don't blame them either. I don't blame them either. I just feel bad, for those that are so close to becoming monetized and then they give up, they're so, so close. Whether it be a few more hours left or a few more people left that they need to get. People are so close and they're deleting their channels and quitting because they don't know what's going on. They have no idea what's going on. So, and what usually happens is rumors start and then they get spread around and, the truth gets all skewed. You don't know what's real and what's not after a while. Yeah, yeah, that's good to know. But yeah, the gaming channels and family channels they're the ones that are in most trouble. I feel bad for those channels too because they're going to be fighting for their lives, for their livelihood. And yeah, even if they, family channels or the gaming channels, even if they say it's not made for kids, kids still watch it. They're still engaged in those channels. So, they're pretty much they're at the biggest risk. Um, yeah, exactly. That's what sucks. Children are, it's appealing to children to watch others play, and they're able to get codes and, specific codes and things that they wouldn't normally get from the adults that are playing the games. And, a lot of the gaming channels that I'm signed up with, or subbing to, are mainly adults. Yeah, I'm 49. I like video games. I like playing video games. Mm. Yeah, she liked playing video games. So did my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law, was a video game fanatic. I mean, she would play for hours and hours and hours every day. And she was in her 60s before she passed. And that's good for them. It keeps their brain smart, or it keeps their mind smart and functioning. Ah, oh, probably not. I mean, my ex's family were gamers. They loved playing video games. from the youngest to the oldest. It's a big pastime now, playing video games. And like I said, the older generation, it keeps their mind sharp. They get less Alzheimer's because they're working their brain. They're working their hand-eye coordination, and that takes brain work. Stop it. Stop it. Stop chewing your leg. Yeah, lick your leg. That's fine. Don't chew on it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, pretty much my ex-in-laws, they all play video games. My sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws. It's not like the old days when the internet was invented. True. That's very true, Byron. The same laws don't, the same laws don't fit anymore. I see you, Fluff. Hmm. Yeah, there's been a lot of change since then. Whew. Okay, Joshua. There was a website called kids.com that got caught using children's information, and so Congress wanted to protect kids' information. To my research on COPA law. Okay. Well, I understand that. That makes sense. They're just trying to protect the child or the children, but maybe they should go about it a different way. Things aren't the same. Children are more involved in technology and electronics and whatnot now. You know, innocence is something of the past. If you're lurking around, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, or if you must, hit the thumbs down. Just rank it one way or the other, please. That's interesting, Byron. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did it. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. $170 million? Wow. Listen, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm like really badly dozing off. I'm going to stay on for about 15 more minutes and then I'm going to get off, okay? Go get ready for bed. Call it a night early. Maybe I'll wake up at a decent time tomorrow. I have a lot of errands I need to run. I've been putting off. Got some paperwork I need to do and some stuff I have to do. So I'm only going to stay on for another 15 minutes. Thanks, guys. I can't believe that YouTube did the same thing that kids.com did. You know, it was a while back. They should know better. Or you would think that they would know better. Sorry, I was looking for something. Which I'm not finding. That's not a good thing. Right. It's not our fault. As creators, it's not our fault. You know, YouTube collects all that information, not us. It's ridiculous. Where's the box? My hoodie? It says Oregon on it. It's my youngest son's. He left it here and now it's mine. You know what they say, possession is 9/10 of the law. What is this? You leave icky food in my room? Ew, he left icky food in my room. Where did my box go? Yeah, that's very sad. It's very, very sad. Yeah, it's nice to see you, Byron. Been a nice chat. I don't know where my mail box went. I'm glad things have settled down on your channel. I was a little chaotic there for a while, wasn't it? It's nice to have friends on here. Oh my goodness. Yes, they will. So this coming Sunday or yesterday, or this coming week, you're supposed to get snow. We were supposed to get snow last week, but a couple of days last week, but thankfully we didn't. I'm not quite ready to deal with snow. Mm. Well, hopefully people get prepared before the weekend, so they're not doing like last minute shopping. Hopefully they'll become prepared. They say so. Yeah. Well, I hope they're wrong. Hold off the snow as long as possible. Oh, wow. It's not supposed to be as bad as a blizzard, is it? It's just going to be a heavy snowfall, hopefully. I'm really grateful that we don't get snow where I live too much. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what worries me is, I'm getting over being sick and I do not want it back. This last week has been horrible and this is 2 weeks. I've been sick for 2 weeks and I'm finally, to where I'm not coughing up a lung every time I start coughing. Although I hear that it was fine, mine was fairly mild. Even though it was bad, it was mild. I'd hate to get it full force. But now that I've gotten sick, I can get sick really easy again. Weather is unpredictable, but we never know until we see it on Sunday. Yeah, true. Oregon's the same way. If you don't like if you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes and it'll change. That's what they say here. They probably say that there too, because it's so unpredictable. Here, like last week, not, this past week, but the week before last, they were just like, oh, it's going to snow, it's going to snow. They just kept saying snow, 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 snow for like 3 days, snow, snow, snow. And then we never got 3 days of snow. We didn't get any snow. We got some cold, icy rain, but that was about it. Yeah, we've had ice on the grass, but that's about it. And yeah, it's unless you live up in Mount Shasta and stuff, there's not a lot of snow in Cali. Yeah, yeah, it did snow. If you live, you know, near Redding and Red Bluff, Mount Shasta, you get snow up there. I have friends who used to live there and they had snow. A lot. They had like deep snow a lot. But they lived up in Northern California. Yeah. Well, keep hoping. Maybe you'll get your wish. Well, guys, I'm going to get off. Take the dog out one more time and climb into bed. Worm weather? What is worm weather? That's a good thing, Byron. Pray for it. Maybe it won't. You'll get what you want. Good night, Byron. Good night, Tatted. Thanks for coming in, honey. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm actually getting a headache, so it's a good thing that I'm going to go to sleep. Good night, Joshua. Good night, Tatted. Good night, Byron. Sweet dreams and terrific tomorrows. Kisses and hugs.